DM.
Okay, do you have VG?
Yes.
249.
249.
M as in Mary, F as in Frank.
Enter cancel button to activate press space bar. Type 3 left enter Video on.
Okay, so let's go ahead and open Titanic, and we'll do some find commands and copying and pasting.
Now, you said open it from within Word, right?
You can do it. I want you to actually do it the fastest way you know how, and if there's faster, then I'll show you, but I want to see how you're going to open it right now.
Well, I always go to search.
Yeah, and typically that is the fastest way, is just hit your search, because that search searches your whole computer.
Right.
Okay, let's open up another document. So let's pretend the other document has all the questions on it.
What?
Yeah, and that's perfect. Print view edit. Document 1, because you have to remember you already opened up Titanic. Yeah, so it becomes document 1, not document 2. Okay. So Alt Tab back to Titanic. Okay, so I want you to do a find command until you find chapter 3. And let's say you don't know if it's the numeral 3 or THREE. How are you going to do that?
I just type in the word chapter.
Yeah, that's right. Because pretend the teacher is talking up in the front of the room. How's the child going to do it? Exactly. So let's do chapter. Okay, so not space. Space will move you down. You want to actually hit enter, and you'll jump to the next chapter. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, this is all chapter. Yeah, okay. Keep hitting enter and keep moving through your chapters.
Chapter 3.
And you'll tell chapter 3, and basically what it's doing is it's going to read the line of information to you as you get through all your table of contents. If you escaped right now and hit your up arrow and down arrow, you would see you're in the table of contents. So go ahead, continue.
Chapter 5. Chapter 6. Chapter 7. Chapter 8.
Okay, stop right here for a second. Okay, you still don't know if it is 9 or an INE. So hit escape. I'm going to show you a trick. Now you're actually into your document. This is where you're going to do your insert 5 twice quickly. Okay. You did your 5 above your QWERTY keys. You cannot do that. You are over in your numpad now.
Okay.
You're making sure your numlock is off. And that was chapter, you know that. But you're going to go ahead and hit your control key on your left and your number 6 to move forward 1 word.
9.
Yeah, now insert 5 twice quickly.
9.
Okay, now you know all these words are actually spelled out. So now you're going to do a search command for chapter 3. You're going to know how to search for this, and then you're going to bypass the whole table of contents. Otherwise, you're going to be doing this 20 more times.
Right.
Okay, and we could have done that on the first one, which we should have done on chapter 1. Okay, type in chapter 3 now. Okay, great. And now hit escape to get out. Now you're going to listen to where you're at. Up arrow. Down arrow. You didn't get there. Do a control find again. It's already there. Hit enter. Okay, now hit escape. Okay, now you did it perfectly. You're into chapter 3. It tells you what it is. And then typically it's going to say summarize chapter 3 or summarize chapter 2. So do you remember what the read all key command is?
With the F5, F8.
Insert down arrow.
Okay.
So go ahead and insert down arrow. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and stop on him. Okay, let me read something quickly and I'll tell you what to do. Okay. So, Alt-Tab, back to your questions. What did Alfie do with his collar? Go ahead and just type that sentence in. And that question is, what did Alfie do with his collar? Whoops-a-daisy. That's okay. So, Alt-Tab back. Oh, you closed it. That's great. That's okay. Go back to Titanic.
Okay, now.
Control N. And go ahead and just type in, what did Alfie do with his collar?
How do you spell Alfie?
A-L-F-I-E.
C-O-L-L-A-R, isn't it?
Correct. Well, yeah, you don't want to tell the child. You want to have them hit their applications key if they're not sure.
Right.
Okay, and then if they're still not sure, they need to arrow back into collar and hit your applications key. Go ahead, left arrow, yep. Yep, right there, applications key. Okay, when you hear cut unavailable, then you know you spelled it correctly.
Okay.
Okay? Great. So now... Yeah, okay. So you're looking for, what did Alfie do with his collar? So how are you going to search for that? What words do you need to type in?
Alfie and collar?
That is true, but you can't split the words up. I mean, the chances of you finding Alfie and collar together are pretty slim.
Well, I'd pick one or the other.
Exactly. Now, collar is too generic. You specifically want to know something about Alfie.
Alfie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the way we're going to do a search on this. So Alt-Tab back to Titanic. Okay, and we're in chapter 3. Oh, hold on. I like excitement, though. Okay, now, you redid this, and so you actually popped back up into the table of contents. So you need to hit your enter to get down to the second match of chapter 3. Yep. Now, you need to get back to the top of chapter 3 because you're going to be searching for information in chapter 3. So you want to do a control up arrow, which is going to jump you one paragraph at a time. And continue to control up arrow until you hear chapter 3. Perfect. Right there is, so you always want to tell your kids, start at the beginning of the chapter, or if it's a book question, they need to do a control home and start at the top of their document. Now, if they run into a lot of garbage up to their table of contents, and I'm going to show you how to do this, we're going to select all that top garbage and get rid of everything up until the start of the book. And then the kids never have to bother with that again. Oh, and do you have your Braille note with you?
Yeah, but it's decided to die, and I can't. I took my plug with me this weekend, and I can't find the bag that the plug's in.
Oh, okay. Because I did look up that find. It is a space with F, and you hit enter, you search forward, and then you do a space with F again. And it should be twice. I've noticed they cut out one of the begin contents. So it's twice, and you should pop right to it. Just to make sure your find command is working correctly, do it on a silly word like the, and see, yeah. So that's what I always do, just to make sure that there's not a hiccup in my actual device, is I do it on a simple word, and if it's jumping correctly, then it has something to do with how you're brailing it. So do check that when you find your plug.
Okay. Yeah, it just kind of...
Yeah, you'll find it and you'll charge it, you'll be good. Okay, so let's do a find command, and we're going to type in Alfie.
Do I need to capitalize Alfie?
You shouldn't have to.
F-I-E, right?
Yep. Okay, and you're going to hit enter.
I don't want that one, so I hit enter again?
Exactly. Oh, well, looky there. Yeah, see how nice that is?
He ran his finger under his collar.
Exactly, and that's what we're going for. So you have to escape out of your find navigation window pane. And now,